You're very welcome back. You're watching the Daily Rundown with me, Fiona Fox. I have Richard Bircher and Penny MacDonald helping me with the stories today as well. Now, MPs have said that urgent action is needed to deal with the UK's digital skills crisis. They're worried it risks damaging the country's productivity and competitiveness. It's thought that 12.6 million adults lack basic digital skills, while 5.8 million have never even used the internet at all. The report also found that 22% of IT equipment in schools is ineffective, that only 35% of computer science teachers had a relevant qualification, and that the skills gap costs the economy around £63 billion a year in lost income. I mean, I'm just thinking, how hard is it to even think of a job these days where digital skills of some kind aren't needed? This report really shocked me. Does it surprise you guys?
I was just busy being impressed that over 5 million people have never used the internet.
Yes,
I must admit.
I mean, shocking though, surely.
I mean, shocked, yeah. No,
oh, you're happy?
Yeah, I'm a Luddite.
This was we were the last time, you've said this the last time, yeah, she was saying have you got a smartphone?
I don't need digital skills to do acting.
No.
I do to obviously promote myself and reply to casting information and blah, blah,
email,
blah, blah.
Yeah. Stay in touch with everyone in every way possible, all that kind of stuff.
But not to actually
you have talked about this, haven't you, Penny, before, that you don't actually, did you just recently get a smartphone, or you were sort of forced into getting a smartphone?
Yes, so that I could operate my central heating while I was in Panto.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Actually, you took a big jump there, but I think we decided as well, didn't we, Richard? But Richard, you obviously as a doctor, you need to be contactable, you need to be... would you say that you have good tech skills generally?
Yes, I use the internet all the time.
Right.
Yes. Mainly
So
looking up diagnoses when they're very difficult.
Yeah.
I have no idea what they're
in a consultation.
I'll take a picture, post it up to somebody. No, I don't do that. No. I can recognise lots of rashes now.
Dr. Richard.
There are some actually fantastic websites out there to help make diagnoses.
Yes,
things
I
are very,
would
very
thought that
rare.
doctors hate this though. You don't want, well, I mean, that's the kind of thing I walk into the doctor and say, no, I've Googled this. Is that not what you don't want to see?
I had a case of somebody about 6 years ago came with a big wad of paper from about a very, very rare brain tumour.
Oh my goodness.
And he was absolutely right.
Wow.
He was right. It would have taken me weeks to get that diagnosis.
Stop it.
It's so rare. Absolutely, yes.
But now, hang on, how much? I'm sorry, I've gone off the topic, but obviously it's still talking about your patient's digital skills, so I guess it's kind of relevant.
Yes, just there.
How much can you take from your patient just walking in, and do they insist that you skipped all these levels, or you know what I mean? Surely. I think. Is that allowable?
Everyone comes to a consultation with an idea in their head what's wrong with them.
Yeah.
And if you don't get that out in the open, if you say, oh, you're fine, you could go away, there's nothing to worry about, they won't feel reassured until you say, your particular concern, whether that's kidney cancer or, alopecia, whatever it might be, is definitely not the diagnosis.
Yeah.
So actually, people coming with a bit of paper from the internet is really helpful, because they say, this is what I think it is. You go, okay, let's look at that. Right, well, I've been in this chair for 20 years, and I think that possibly that's not right, and this is the reasons why not.
Right.
And it makes the conversation a lot easier.
That's interesting. That's quite nice. That's quite nice to hear. So the digital skills, even on that side, will definitely work out for that patient. Now that number, though, I have to say, absolutely shocked me. I know you're delighted, Penny. Like you said, you're a Luddite, but I always feel that I'm relatively, I would say that, I have a working knowledge of everything. I'm kind of forced into social media because of what I do.
Yep.
I need to be in touch. But I always feel like everyone else is ahead of me, to be honest, though, tech-wise.
Yeah.
So to see those numbers absolutely astounds me, to be honest. I'm like, who are these people? Everyone's on their phone.
You can see those people, can't you? They're the people with old-fashioned map books and A to Zs in their cars. Those are the people that don't use that. Or people standing in the queue to use the bank.
Right.
I mean, they're the people who do that. But then, you're probably not behind the technology. You just use the technology that's right for you.
Yeah.
So you probably do online banking.
Yeah.
And that's dead easy to do, isn't
Yes.
it? You probably use the maps, don't you? Because you can find yourself way around by it. Always, exactly. Yeah. But then if someone said to you, okay, let's create a website page, you probably can't do it. You don't have to do it.
No. So it makes us kind of realise that I guess those, all these graphic designers and website builders, they're in the top small percent, I guess, of everybody. How do you feel about the qualifications? Computer science teachers don't seem to have the relevant qualifications. That's quite worrying, would you say?
I've had two children just go through the education system. They're 19 and 20 now, and they were probably outfoxing their teachers even when they were about age 11.
Right.
Yeah.
That's just that generation, isn't it? They've just grown up
really,
with it.
really clever people.
And that's just going to get worse,
so fast.
or better, I mean. Worse for the teachers, I guess, if they don't keep up.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable to think of, though, isn't it? You'll have, they're the people who should be going back, I guess, and taking these classes.
Well, I suppose if you're running a class of IT skills, then you might learn from your pupils.
Probably.
You just need
yeah.
to start one step ahead of them, don't you?
It's
To-
funny
to
though.
be
I
clever.
remember I remember three or four of us kind of crowded around these big backed computers and
Yeah,
do your CV because we were 16 or something. And I feel like maybe that we were behind schools wise as well.
Well,
I went to a convent, so their focus was elsewhere.
yeah. So I never had IT skills in our.
Nothing.
Did woodwork, metalwork.
Practical though, Richard.
Exactly.
Practical.
Yes. I can now braze and weld.
Yeah.
We didn't have computers then.
But do you think that that's why this is a surprise though? Because it seems like everybody, all the young people, like you said, Richard, your two kids, it seems like everyone's on it. You walk in, your heating's digital skills now.
I know,
you know.
I know.
So
I'm just wondering about if this breaks up age-wise at all.
I was going to say that,
because it's just a massive numbers, and these 5 million people who've never used the internet, I would be interested to know who they are, how old they are, where they live.
Yeah.
Maybe they don't even have a connection. I mean, it's just a massive numbers, and I'd want it broken down a hell
You'd
of a
like
lot
it broken
more.
down. Well, we do have that with reports like this, don't we?
I've been very surprised recently because healthcare in this country is changing a lot, especially in general practice, and the use of digital technology for healthcare is really ballooning at the moment.
Right.
So, for example, people can now book their own appointments online and get their own prescriptions online. That's very easy. Every single general practice in the whole country does that.
Right.
And interestingly, it's the generation age 60 plus that do it most in my practice.
Right.
Really
that is
interesting.
very
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
Do you know, a lot
So
of
the 20-year-olds phoned me up, and the 60-year-old just booked her own appointment. Really freaky.
I wonder, so that kind of is the opposite, I guess, what you were sort of alluding to there.
Well, no, because I do know quite a lot of 60-plus people who've embraced it wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
There are, of course, a lot of people who can't afford a computer.
Yeah, that's right.
Loads and loads of people. I mean, we just assume everybody's got a computer at
We do,
home.
yeah, we do. You're right.
Loads of people
Our
can't
phones,
afford
something
it.
like, yeah.
So they don't have the opportunity to
pick
get
up those
friends with
skills.
it, as it were.
Yeah. Anyway, it's not only you then, Penny. So that report make you feel good, I'd say.
Yeah.
I feel like I should go move to the Silicon Valley now or something in San Francisco now.
Yeah,
That's
so
me. I'm
cool.
way ahead.
Yeah, because you can tweet.
I'm way ahead of. Yeah, exactly. I can do Facebook. Thanks very much, guys. Let's move to our next story. Adverts promoting negative body images will be banned across the Transport for London network from next month. As part of his mayoral election manifesto, Sadiq Khan pledged to ban adverts promoting unhealthy or unrealistic body images. So here's the question. Do we agree with this ban? And if we do, should it be rolled out right across the country? Last year there was quite a big reaction to the "Are you bikini ready?" or whatever the stupid question.
Beach ready.
Thank you. Thank you, Richard. But
I know that poster.
You know
that poster. For the wrong reasons. But but being serious, is this a good or a bad thing? Is this... I mean, it is different to sort of media, TV. You can switch over. You're kind of stuck if you're on the tube and you're pulled into Piccadilly Circus, whatever, and you've just got this massive banner. Are you beach ready? Are you beach ready? Are you beach ready? It's emblazoned into your head, isn't it? Like, is this the right thing to do? Is this?
I'm kind of split on this.
You're not convinced?
I am and I'm not, because on the one hand, that particular one that we're thinking of, the girl in the yellow bikini.
Yeah, that's
She
her. I
looked-
remember. It is emblazoned in your head, though.
It's emblazoned in my head because she had a lovely, healthy body. She was not scrawny, skinny, anorexic. She looked great, and because we're surrounded by the current epidemic of obesity, people are kind of fudging what a body should look like, and there was a lot of she's too thin, it's unbelievable, unrealistic. So I don't think there was anything wrong with that, image-wise. On the other hand, as a woman, you get conditioned to be obsessed with what you look like, and that annoys me. I annoy myself how the hours I will spend thinking about, I'm a bit fat here, a bit flabby there, and a bit there, instead of thinking, thank God my body works, I'm able-bodied, it's healthy, it never lets me down, thank you, I'm so grateful for that. I'm thinking, I don't like that bit and I don't like that bit. And they're usually the bits I don't like are bits I've created myself. It's all my own work. I should be proud of that. So I'm very split on it, because I think images of healthy, fit bodies are a good thing, because I think we're losing the ability to see what a healthy, fit body should look like,
right?
Actually,
and it is, because we did have obviously a phase through the 90s, kind of where we were very, Kate Moss underweight. The heroin chic term was coined. So we should be. There's a lot of emphasis on fitness these days. There's a lot of people making lots of money. The body coaches. One guy, has 1,000,000 billion followers on Instagram, putting up these yummy, healthy recipes. We also saw recently that young people are drinking less. because they're more kind of fitness awareness. So is this not kind of overall a good thing? What do you think as a doctor?
And
a parent, of course, and a parent.
Well, I think it's good that the needle has gone, is kind of slipped over to the unhealthy side. It's now starting to slip back again.
Right.
People look at, because for example, in this country now, 6-year-olds have been measured for many years in schools are now slimmer this year than they were last year.
Right.
So kids' weights are starting to come down again, which is excellent to see.
Because just so people read, because I think it sounds a bit shocking that we're measuring 6-year-olds, because they were over for the most part.
They were obese, yes.
We have a childhood obesity problem in this country.
And I've been diagnosing people in their 20s with type 2 diabetes,
right.
which was about 10 years ago. That was unheard of. So it's awful, shocking what's happening out there.
Yeah.
So I certainly don't mind the idea of perpetrating the idea of what a normal body looks like. And there was a fantastic study actually about 10 years ago where they took silhouettes of people of children and said what's normal weight and size for a child. The majority of adults chose the fatter child that was overweight.
Wow.
So our perception of what is normal for a child has changed. Their perception of what self has changed as well.
That's what I meant.
And you're absolutely right. This woman in the yellow bikini, she wasn't totally underweight, was she?
Yeah.
No, she was spot on.
Really athletic. She probably had the body ever since she was about 12 anyway, you know, and she probably worked at it. But I totally think it's nice to kind of make people healthy. But what I don't like is tying into people's neuroses.
No.
People can be made to feel guilty about anything, and advertising is so good at getting people to buy things by feeling insecure.
Right.
So the insecurity bit is awful, and that happens all over the place.
Would you say you'd kind of tip in the balance of this is a good thing then overall, for those reasons maybe?
Well, that particular poster I don't have so much of a problem with. But I think a lot of advertising that makes people feel guilty for who they are, I do have a big problem with.
Right,
yes.
Okay, so maybe that's where the regulation needs to be kind of implemented. Lovely, thanks very much, guys. We're going to go for our next break. Don't go away. Lots more news and a very special interview coming up as well. See you soon.